Welcome back to Dab Meat, bitch. Django Gold, Tim Butterly, Danny Dubs. How are you guys?
Having a great day so far.
Good. You look like it, man. You look good.
Thank you. I feel fresh.
Damn, buddy, you putting out thirst traps on the internet like that?
Bro, they're fight traps, man.
I know they are,
I'm telling
man.
you, bro. I mean, yeah, if people want to, if gay Hispanic guys want to salivate over this kind of stuff on the internet, that's on them. I'm only doing this to beat up a Puerto Rican guy.
Oh.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats on being the most viral man.
Down.
Dude, you set the internet ablaze.
Oh, man. It was, I just like having fun, buddy. I like being a bad boy.
That's a very funny response.
Citizen journalist.
Yeah, dude, you're out
Finally
there.
bringing it back to the people.
That's my second favorite comment is the people going, "This is they're asking the question that really need to be asked." My first favorite response is, "You know, this guy actually killed people, right?"
Oh, Thard around your parade.
Yeah, real mature, dude. This guy actually hurt a woman.
Yeah,
and you're making jokes.
Yeah, I'm Peter Pan. I'm never growing up, bitch. Suck my little ass boy dick.
Ooh, gauntlet thrown down a second time. You guys are throwing down the gauntlet.
That's all I
That's
do.
good.
Baby.
That's a good place to start from. Now I feel like we have to fight our way out of the podcast.
Yeah, man. Fuck them.
Yeah, congratulations, man. Any weird requests? Any weird like I don't know, interview opportunities? Did they offer to go on Ellen? Is that still a show? Did you go on the Drew Barrymore show?
Yeah, Ellen offered, but I'm not a good dancer, so I felt self-conscious.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure, I guess Drew Barrymore flip-flopped, so she had to cancel on
Yeah, I was looking forward to that one.
You're the first guest back, and then
there's people throwing pig blood onto the stage.
So who are your influences?
Yeah, that stinks, man.
Yeah.
So sorry there's no daytime television right now for you to go on.
I'll get back there. Yeah. I am going on the Black View next week.
Is that real?
Views, yeah.
Oh, you're going on Flagrant?
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah, that's just a little joke.
Yeah.
Nice. That's just a little goof around.
Yeah. You know me, buddy.
Way to go, man.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah.
Acting up.
Can you describe the process of them escorting you from the building?
They were very polite.
Yeah.
It was a lot more welcoming than I thought it was going to be initially.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody could go there.
You saw all the goons like lined up.
They were there, Django, man.
Was it in like a farmhouse?
It was in a firehouse.
Is it a firehouse?
And
Okay.
it's like a half hour from me, and I was like, I had initially planned on going out to Chester County that day to hunt for Danilo Cavalcante. I had an idea of where I thought he might be.
I had a net and some galoshes.
Yeah,
I had
Elmer Fudd style. Just like
I had a stick and box trap ready to go.
see Danilo putting a cork in your musket. Oh, that rascally wabbit.
And
Man, what if you dressed up like a sexy lady and tricked you?
Oh, man.
What if you accidentally fucked Danilo?
Oh, finally a little bit of action for daddy.
He dressed up like a sexy rabbit and fucked you.
God, I would love that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was going to go out there to catch him, and I was just finishing my coffee to leave the damn house, and I saw the news that no middle-aged podcaster should ever have to see. And I was like, all right, well, then I saw they're having the press conference. Okay, I'll go there and I'll do something.
Life gives you lemons.
Yeah. And my initial plan was to, they always have like the line of cops behind the main cop.
Yeah, with their hands crossed in front of them.
Yeah, I was going to try to get back there and stand there.
With no cop uniform.
I had my war mode t-shirt on.
With that t-shirt on?
Yeah. And I got pretty fucking close.
Yeah.
But then one of the guys started sussing me out. So he kind of boxed me out. And they started taking questions, and the governor was joking around. I was like, fuck it. And then the cop who was in charge of the investigation, he was stonewalling reporters, where if the intent of this press conference is to
Get some laughs.
yeah, which was my intent.
Your
but-
job up there as a sheriff is to make the people laugh, dude.
Hey, we don't call you Captain Goofy for no reason, all right? Make with the chuckles.
Yeah, so the guy was he was being evasive when reporters were asking legitimate questions, and at that point I was like, all right, well, fuck it, I'm gonna dick around. And I asked my little last question.
Damn. And you changed history.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but then at that point, as soon as I asked it, I saw a couple of guys like walking around.
Yeah.
And I thought they were gonna be rough. They were very kind. And the guy just tapped me on the elbow and he said, "Are you the press?" I was like, well, not exactly. Even though I kind of am.
Yeah, I would have said yeah.
This is media.
Yeah.
Welcome to the press, dude.
Yeah.
3 microphones. What else do you want?
And when I said not really, he's like, would you mind taking a step back? But he pointed toward the exit. So
It's pretry far back.
yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, I have pretty bad social skills. But I can take a cue.
Would you mind getting in your car and going away? Just all right, thanks, bud.
And so I started to make my way out, but I had to walk through all the fucking state troopers, and they weren't budging for me.
You
So
got
I had
bullied.
I had to like pinball my way through all these fellas and ladies Thank you for your service, ma'ams. And I made it out, and I got out to my car. And I could have sworn they were going to follow me and give me a ticket for something.
Just general
Yep.
jackassery.
Yeah, they didn't, and I was able to get away scot-free. And
Nice.
So do you understand there's a punishment for interfering with an official news conference? And it's just like, I guess.
The most ridiculous aspect of that news conference was they refused to name the dog who found him.
Well, they don't want people to show up at his kennel or whatever.
But they said it later.
A reporter asked, what was the dog's name?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they refused to answer then. However, 5 hours later, it came out that his name was Yoda.
You think?
But at the same time, do you think the sheriff is like keeping track of the dogs? Like, there's one person who cares about each dog, and everyone else is just like, all right, fine, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, Tim. He's in charge of the investigation. You think he would know the name of the dogs hunting?
Ooh, there might be a hole in this case. I think Danella might walk. He's gonna be, out,
Put his paw in
he's
the
gonna be
Bible.
out on the streets in like a week, just walking around. Hey, man.
Yeah, they don't want to accidentally name the wrong dog and cause a mistrial, man.
Can you imagine?
And also, the sheriff's just like, I don't know, fucking Scooter. Who cares?
Yeah.
we barely name these fucking things. They're just gonna get shot anyway.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I don't know that.
Oh, you know how people act when we start talking about animals getting
know.
cut up and
He put on the uniform.
diced.
Yeah,
He knew what he was in for.
He knew what he
Yeah.
signed up for,
Yeah.
dude. Plus, who knows what his home life was like?
The dogs.
Yeah, he's probably drinking a lot, biting his wife,
Just lapping up doers out of a bowl.
probably eating puppies, dude.
40% of dogs are biting their wives. That doesn't even make sense. I could see that metaphor falling apart like within a half a second. Like, ah, shit, I'm in it. I'm in it now.
I'm gonna trap you.
Fuck.
Yeah, police dogs are big domestic abusers, man.
You think they'll ever introduce a new breed of police dog?
I don't know, man.
Well, they're always just like German Shepherds or Dobermans, right?
Yeah.
You never get like a little
Dachshund.
Yeah. little sassy little beagle.
Dachshund in a police hat. Hey now, what's going on over here?
Yeah, they would be the ones whistling people through traffic.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess you do want the ones that are most like. How come they don't use pit bulls?
They seem obvious.
They're probably too uncontrollable. No offense. No offense. No offense. No. We love them.
Whoa.
We love them here at Dad Meat.
Whoa. Yeah, the pit bulls have a different culture, dude. Don't try to change it.
There we go.
Yeah, it's probably also tough to find one that doesn't have a kid in its mouth. You know? They can't take the police oath
That's one thing. Yeah, it's like
with a mouthful of child fingers.
It's hard to fight crime while you're committing crime.
Yeah.
Again.
You know, there's illegal pit bull breeds in the UK.
What are they?
I don't know, like maybe whatever normal pit bull, and now they have American Bully XLs, and now those are eating people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
guy
sounds
just
like
got
a
eaten.
boner pill.
They just ate a guy.
What?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 dogs just chewed on a guy until he died. I guess they didn't eat him, but they were just nipping on him and pulling, and I guess he died
This
later
is in
that day.
UK?
Yeah,
Jeez.
American Bully XL is the name of the breed.
People who
So-
are like, this pit bull isn't violent and unpredictable enough, they need to fucking give him a second mouth or something. Christ.
Yeah, his asshole's actually the second mouth.
Ah,
Yeah.
very
And he's wearing an exosuit so he can pull harder.
H.R. Geiger style.
That's the next step, obviously. Like, we tried making nice dogs, and that was cool for a couple hundred years. We were sick of wolves biting us.
Yeah.
We said, we'll give you food scraps for 10,000 years if you guys get nice. And then dogs got nice, and now it's like, what if you terrified my neighbors and hurt people? And it's
Yeah.
like, that's the next progression.
Did you ever have a friend with a really bad dog?
I remember like little like nippy type dogs, not like a dog that would like change the course of your life. If it smelled something weird on your clothes, it didn't like. Yeah, the worst I would get like, oh no, he like bit my shoe, and now like, oh Jesus, I have to go to a different school now. So not as bad as it could have been.
It actually bit through my Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
He just wants to taste your baby's wrist.
I told you about the dog that bit my butt in 2nd grade, right?
I don't remember that.
I had a friend who was like, I'm going to say that he lived in a white trash hellhole, but I lived in the same one. He lived around the corner from me. He had like the house that smelled like carpet cleaner and pet urine, you know, and he had like the aunt in the basement who lived there like to pay his mom rent and just terrified us. And it was like, all of like the inner city white trash that you could ask for. And they had a big German Shepherd who was mostly pretty nice.
Yeah.
And one day, I don't know what it was, maybe I fucking sat in peanut butter or something, but he chomped my butt. And he broke, like he got a dog mouth bite
Oh wow.
into my ass. And I still have the vampire bite scar.
Oh, you have the
on
scar.
my cheek.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, in his defense, were you wearing those jeans?
I was looking pretty juicy.
Yeah.
I
Hello.
was probably wearing mesh shorts for a college football team I never heard of that my parents bought me at Modell's, and he just went right through.
Dude, you're gonna have a trail of pit bulls following you like a reverse Iditarod. You keep walking around like that. I know it.
You think you don't want me caked up in some denim? Dude?
I want it, man. But
It's fall, man.
I know it is.
This
but
is my autumn look. I'm sorry.
get ready for the dogs.
Fine, man. Just a pocket full of snacks, and I'll just get them to chase them into traffic.
Django, you ever got bit by a dog?
I'm trying to think. Again, just all the little
Just
nips.
the nips.
But like,
That's bad enough, though. When they start like tugging on like the ankle of your pants,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, I should just stomp your head.
It's not as funny as it is in the cartoons. It sounds like. I picture in the cartoons like the dog bites you in the butt, like youch.
Yeah.
And your butt like glows.
Gets a
red
hold of
for
your
little
belt
bit.
loops and like just exposes the top of your cheeks, you
Yeah.
know, and you go, hey, stop it back there.
Copper tone dog style. Yeah.
Copper tone, baby.
Yeah. No, I feel lucky. Knock on wood. I don't think I've ever been bitten by anything too serious. I once got attacked by a monkey in India.
Oh, disgusting.
Speak on it.
Did he use poop?
No, it was
Shaving your face.
It was what you'd call an Indian standoff. I had like a pack of peanuts in my pocket.
Oh no.
And those monkeys, they can smell it apparently. And so this monkey comes clambering down at me. And it's like squaring off like in a very aggressive way that like if a human did, you'd be like, oh fuck, this guy's gonna fuck me up. And so, but like I had like my 30-cent pack of peanuts. Like I'm not giving this up, man. I fucking
fuck that.
with my own hard coin, So there's like a 15-second standoff where the monkey's like fainting. And I'm like, and we're kind of like circling each other. And then it occurs to me, oh wait a second, these guys will just rip off arms. Like it's not like a cutesy little, oh I got the peanuts, bye. Like these things will fuck you up. And there's also like 30 of his buddies like, hey,
that's the
so
worst.
finally, I was like, yeah. I got the hell out of Dodge, man. God, like
Leave me alone.
there is like an alternate path in my lifestyle where I hold on to the nuts. The monkey attacks me, and I just like recuperate.
Yeah, he pulls out your eyes.
Yeah.
And like they bite your dick off.
These guys are not.
They're nasty.
Fans of gentleman combat.
What kind of monkey reconstructive care do you think they have in India?
It's probably a main focus.
It can't be any worse than the faces they rebuild here.
I would probably what's that show, Boardwalk Empire? The guy with the fucking probably that Phantom of the Opera style,
like a wounded veteran sniper.
Yeah, just showing up on stage. Hey, is anyone here drinking tonight? This is like a fucking half my eye gone.
Monkey attack.
Yeah, don't get me started on those monkeys.
Do you still get anxious anytime you eat nuts?
No, that's a good point. No, I think I've learned not to. I think I've learned not to care as much about my snacks. That was the lesson I learned from that. Just let them have it, man. Just like when you're getting mugged, let them have it.
I do kind of fantasize about defending myself against animals now, like where I would definitely win.
What's your number one animal that you want to beat up?
Right now, I want to fight off a dog first.
Seems like you have
an entry,
a grudge.
Yeah, this is stirring up a recurring thought that I haven't really articulated anywhere. But like, I see a lot of like dog attack videos on the internet, and I go, would I be able to break that dog's neck before it did any lasting damage to me or my children? And I feel like from there I'd probably have a taste for it, and I'd be like, well, let's see how far we could take this. Maybe I'd enter a tournament.
You should consider getting a suit made of asses.
I just have 35 German Shepherds attached to me.
Which one? I'm trying to outsmart them.
Distract them with one ass.
I thought like when you're getting attacked by a dog, I thought the idea was just like to fucking
Finger in the ass.
Oh, is that actually it?
Yeah.
Or is that
really?
Yeah. And
you're just guessing.
Yeah.
Now you do have me questioning myself.
That's what evolution is telling
Yeah, you got to
me.
make the dog come, and then chances are he will leave you alone.
I was so sure that it was finger in the ass, and now I'm like, wait, I may have never heard that before.
you might be confusing that with MMA.
It was either dogs or my wife. It was one of them. But in the UK dog attack video, the neighbors are like pushing like wheeled trash cans between the dogs and the guy on the ground, and it's just completely ineffective. And then another guy, he's about to hit one of the dogs with like a paver stone, and he stops and he's like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I love animals too much.
Yeah, you're watching this fucking guy die, and but the real tragedy is like, yo, all someone had to do was just get behind the one dog, finger in the butt, and get him out of there, and they instead watch this guy get fucking eaten.
Man.
But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I'm sticking my finger in a dog's butt for someone else.
How many of these videos would you say you watch a week of a dog attacking someone?
Weekly, I don't know, but I've seen too many of them now. You know, I would.
Your algorithm is not going back to
Yeah.
It's not going back to fucking Eagles highlights at this point. Just all fucking
Dark Beagles highlights.
Yeah.
I'm on the board.
Go Biggles.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You don't ever see that kind of stuff?
I don't usually watch a lot of that. The most violent thing that I've watched recently was a compilation of 9/11 stuff.
Okay.
That's right.
I mean,
That's fairly violent.
Yeah. No dog stuff.
That's
you know. That's one thing they don't mention. It's like one bright side of 9/11 was that you don't see many dog RIPs.
It's true.
I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, that is a silver lining.
Yeah, you don't hear a lot about the dog accountants on the fucking
Yeah. Well,
100th floor.
luckily, this was before the era of like emotional support animals.
Oh God, Django.
If that were to happen today, it'd be
We lost $400.
Yeah.
That hour.
God, I was getting a burger the other day, and the guy taking my order was just blatantly watching some kind of like 9/11 conspiracy type video on his phone. So I'm like, oh yeah, no pickles, and can I get an extra? And like, I'm just like watching the Twin Towers upside down on this guy's phone as he's like half paying attention to me. Just like, all right,
What's your guilty pleasure for like sick video stuff?
God.
Either you seek it out, or if you're scrolling past it, you go, ooh, let me suck air into that cavity.
Occasionally, I'll watch like these world star type fights.
Sure.
Type thing. I've seen some pretty gnarly knife ones that make me terrified of getting into a knife fight. As I watch this,
You're in the right place, Django.
it's very comforting to hold.
A lot of Eastern European stuff, they go knifey really quick.
Yeah,
in
man.
like Russia.
It's an ugly instrument, man.
Yeah, you ever watch any machete fights?
No.
Those are nuts, man.
Brazil.
Brazil, I think like Southeast Asia, that kind of stuff. They really go nuts. They swing them so far. I saw one. It was like probably Haiti or something, and they were like, "Notice this guy spins the machete backwards to hit him with the blunt side because he's giving him one last chance." And it's just like, damn, dude.
Man.
And then the fight continues, and they swing it, and it'll just like you'll be like, "No, I would be cut in half if that hit me."
Yeah.
And they keep, dude. I mean. If there's a way to like simulate this, that would be my version of axe throwing. It's
Tim?
machete fighting.
They don't call it Haiti for nothing.
God damn it, Mike. I really related to that sheriff when you asked that question. He went, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a very Tim reaction.
Throw them out and don't be too gentle about it either.
No. Yeah, that was me in that moment. But aside from that, I like nice stuff, you know? I don't want you guys thinking.
It's good, yeah.
I don't want you guys thinking I'm some kind of fucking sicko.
It is so funny how, I mean, like everyone points this out, but your algorithm is such like a clear reflection of who you actually are, not who you think you want to be. And sometimes like you look at like your YouTube star page for the first time after a while, I was like, oh Jesus Christ, am I really watching that many fucking Gutfeld clips or like whatever the fuck, you know?
Yeah, it'll shake you to your core every once in a while. But by the same token, if you are like kind of, you know, watching the stuff that you're into, every once in a while the algorithm will kind of feel like, whoa, I'm kind of cruising right now.
Yeah.
I've got some pretty sick speed runs to watch later tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you for the algorithm.
Once you get in the groove, like they just give you everything you want.
But then you get into like a
time.
rut and you like it slowly declines and you take a look at your algorithm and you're just like, I gotta make a change, dude. Today, starting today, man. I'm gonna go for a walk in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just be watching black people attacking white people all day.
Is there a time of day where you're more inclined to watch fucked up stuff?
It's got to be at night. The day I'm full of promise. You know, I'm watching fucking guys like sanding down big slabs of wood to make a table for his wife. You know? Like
Nighttime, he's putting his wife.
Yeah. At nighttime, that's when the perverts come out. That's where I'm all on board, baby.
I spent $30,000 on this wedge of the live edge.
Oh, you've
wood.
seen that guy? What's his name?
A bunch of them. There's like Blacktail Studio.
Blacktail, yeah.
Are you talking about Blacktail?
Yeah,
Yes, dude.
yeah, man.
There's a lot of those guys. And I nailed it just based on the description.
I mean, you seen the guy where it's like, oh, I have this 30,000 fucked up piece of wood, but guess what? Because I'm Blacktail Studios, it's a treasure. You know?
Is that the same guy, the creator of Blacktail magazine?
different URL?
No.
There's blacktail.biz. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, and then nighttime comes around and you can't resist anymore, and you just go, I'll descend into
That's
the
when the ghosts and the goblins come out.
Yeah, I used to when I was younger, I would flip back and forth between pornography and extreme violence. You know what I mean? And it didn't necessarily make sense which order I needed it to be in, but like I was just in the worst internet holes.
Yeah.
I mean, in a lot of ways. Nice.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I noticed it at a time when I could still avoid like massive damage to my nervous system, but like you just wonder about dudes who never get out of it.
Yeah, man. People like, working a job with their headphones in 8 hours a day, listening to fucking God knows what at 2 times speed all day, just like fucking getting deeper and deeper and deeper until the next thing you know, well, we all know how that goes.
Yeah, podcast fans, man.
Scary
stuff.
I think the only advantage really our age group had is like we made it until like age 16 or whatever, before the internet turned into a fucking goddamn everything you want satisfying like war zone. Because in my younger days, pornography would take hours, like a fucking low res video of
uphill both ways.
Exactly. These kids don't know how good they have with their disgusting iPhone games.
This is a. I wonder how into like internet pornography young dudes are now.
Oh god,
this has come up a couple times, and I'm not any closer to an answer. But like, the older dudes I know are like still on fire for internet smut, and maybe I'm just not paying enough attention to younger dudes.
I think younger people probably view pornography as we view like Gmail or Wikipedia. It's just like a resource that you use every day.
Anybody can update it.
Yeah, anyone can update. You can upload your own special little articles, and like it just like doesn't even resonate. It's like it doesn't register as something that's even like bad or like smutty or anything. It's just
dude,
the internet.
So my son's 13, and I do monitor I make sure nothing fucked up is happening on the internet in my house. However, if I was 13 and I had the access that he does, I think the computers would have started taking over our house like a fucking Borg virus.
Yeah, ooze would just start.
I would have, if I had the access to pornography that my son has, I would have killed my family. I would have strangled them with just circuitry, not even of my own volition.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think it's losing its grip on them, but that's just me.
Hopefully, man, because it still has enough of a grip on me as to like where I need to take a break right now. Like right now, I'm 3 days sober from pornography.
Congratulations!
And I'm one of the older guys that Tim's speaking of because I'm fucking 44 and I'm a daily user.
Yeah.
And I had to take a break. I felt my brain being fried by this.
How would you compare your current mental state to what it was 3 days ago? Do you feel like you're waking up with a little more pep in your step?
I do feel better.
That's good.
And it's a direct correlation to how much my wife works. Because when she's out of the house,
when the cat's away,
the mice is jacking off like there's no
tomorrow. Mama.
Yeah, so she's been home the last few days, so that's made things a lot easier.
What really like buries you in it? Is it more jacking time, or are you viewing it beyond just nutting? You know what I mean? Like, are you just consuming it beyond...
holistic approach?
Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't just action based. It's more of just like, oh, I'm going to enjoy this part of the process and this part of the process, and it's more of like a ritual.
Don't church it up. What I'm asking specifically is, are you spending more time hand on pud, or are you just watching more of the content? You know what I mean? And going like, ooh, it is sexy when she does that. Oh man, look at that move. You know what I mean?
That's a great question, Tim. I get lost in myself when I'm in this zone, so I couldn't give you an accurate assessment on this, but
it's just like Michael Jordan in his prime. The game slows down.
Yeah, I have my own
flow state watching porno.
Yeah,
I have my own flu game.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's so many ladies out there to enjoy, man. There's so much.
This one goes out to the ladies. How do you do, my lady?
I am looking forward to this. There's a lady that I follow on OnlyFans.
Dude, you're 3 days sober.
Give her a shout out.
There's a lady that I follow on
OnlyFans.
numbers.
Your this will be
but
great.
She's got a restaurant in Las Vegas. It's a horror themed restaurant that I would like to have a hamburger at.
Yeah.
So I might treat myself.
To a flight to Vegas to say, hello. What would you recommend?
Hey, it's me, Mike, from the comments.
Hey, remember the guy keeps responding?
Yeah, she's watching 9/11 videos. That she makes my burger.
Yeah.
I sent you my credit card. Please respond.
Yeah. But that not to be an OnlyFans novice, but that's part of the package, right? You pay the service and therefore like they'll talk to you.
I don't do that though. Like I
That's
really
like
just
that's
like
like an extra tier.
No, not even. But I mean, that's just a personal line that I don't like to cross.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't cross.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like it just gets into a weird. It becomes weird then.
Yeah.
But people do that.
Yes,
No,
yes,
to
yeah,
answer your question.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I was because I heard this story about like not a story. I guess you call it a news article about how some of like the big OnlyFans accounts they actually have like these boiler rooms with like people answering like, "Hey, baby," and like you have like 5 interns basically. Like,
Giovanni Ribisi.
yeah,
It's just making you come.
I'm so wet right now. Love Giovanni.
That's got to be a nice job, though, if you can get it.
That is.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice
you
work
know?
if you can get it, man. Pretending to be a sexy lady.
Well, yeah, a friend of Rob Stan, he used to answer his wife's messages. A friend of ours used to sell his wife's socks or something, and he would answer all the questions that
Something,
guys
I don't
would send to her.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's a nice gig, man.
It's really for sickness and health. Also, if some guy in Dubuque wants to fucking.
I give it up to those guys. I will always give it up to those dudes who are just like randomly like resharing like sexy content that they found on like video game message boards. Like, yeah, dude, you gotta see the butt on this lady. And all the other bros are just like, yeah, dude, she's one of my favorites. And it's just like,
It is
nice,
it's like a
bros.
weird bonding thing because I view it as something still I'm kind of like traditional about. I still am like ashamed about this type of thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like fucking like their Twitter accounts are all just like public replies to porn stars like you are so hot and I love you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful new dress that I bought you. It's like fucking like wow. I'm kind of amazed how
you deserve all the success, beautiful.
I'm impressed, man.
The only guy I've ever shared porn with was our friend Ryan Shaner. We shared a couple links one time. It's like if you like this, you'll probably like that.
That's like 1/8 gay though.
Yeah, that's how we bond.
Like if you
man.
do that 8 times, that's one gay experience.
All
I
right,
think.
we got 7 left.
You get a punch card. Yeah.
It's like cat lives.
Did you like follow up with them? Like, yo, do you end up jacking into that stuff? How was it?
No.
It's just like hey, just like a networking email. Hey man, just following up.
Hey man,
Circling back to that gauge video.
Inri
jerkling back
jerkling.
per my previous.
Yes.
Just want to touch base on that shit on face video.
No, well, good for you, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're cleaning up your act.
doing good, man.
As we spend the whole time, God, I want to watch porn so fucking bad.
Getting your boys horny is a time-honored position that some guy in your friend circle has to fulfill.
I missed out on that era of jacking with your boys.
Playboys in the woods.
Yeah, I never had any desire.
You're making up for lost time, man.
Thanks, man.
You got the live chat just absolutely yanking themselves right now.
Tim, what would you do if we ever had to share a hotel room and you woke up to the sound of me jerking it? Would you yell at me? Would you encourage me?
Well, we do share hotel rooms a lot, and I always wake up to an unexpected noise. Dude,
It's never anything bad, though.
it's never anything bad, but it's not stuff that like gets you pumped. Like,
Like a winning lottery ticket being scratched off.
no, yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Instead, it's like in one weekend, I've woken up to like sincere daily affirmations being blasted from the next room.
That's bump. That's bump.
The next day, I woke up
yeah.
to audible diarrhea with Drake being played over.
not as good. I like the affirmations a little more than that.
You are valuable. You get what you want. And the next day, it's like, you call me on my late night when you I'm gonna know when I'm just shredding porcelain.
Yeah, man.
And I was just like, damn, dude, guess I stayed up too late.
Now seems like a perfect time to thank our sponsor,
Our sponsor, diarrhea.
Diarrhea Fuel. But no, Tim, I've been getting Factor meals for, I don't know, maybe 2 months now. And I fucking love these meals. You ever had Factor meals, Django?
I've never had.
They're fucking delicious, man. But you can barely find a minute to grab drinks with the guys, let alone cook a full meal. It's time to let Factor do the heavy lifting. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, helps you fuel up fast with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved meals sent straight to your door. They're always fresh, never frozen. Heat them up for 2 minutes and get on with your busy day. With over 34 options to choose from each week, there's always something new to love. I've been sucking down these Factors like they're fucking candy cum. These meals are so fucking delicious. I get 6 of them each week. I wish I could get 3 times as many because I know there's 2 days out of the week.
Because I eat 3 a day.
Yes, I wish I could have twice as many because I suck these things down because they're so fucking good. And there's 2 days out of the week where I know I'm going to eat right when I got my Factor meals. If you go factormeals.com/fatbird50, you're using code fatbird50. You can find out what I'm talking about, and you can get 50% off your Factor meals. They're delicious. It takes 2 fucking minutes to heat them up, and it's the highlight of my eating experience throughout the week.
Are you putting pressure on your wife with these things yet? Like, yo, between this and a fleshlight, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
I usually wake my wife up by throwing a Factor meal at her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're that fucking good, man. I can't say enough good things about them. They're delicious. They fucking make life easy. I'm not fucking shoveling hoagies down my gullet 7 days a week. There's at least 2 days out of the week now where I'm eating the way I should eat.
This is self-care.
It is. It is really. It is really self-care. But you can find it for yourself. Go to factormeals.com/fatbird50, promo code fatbird50 to find out exactly what I'm talking about. Delicious food.
Thank you, Factor.
Yeah, they're great, man.
Well, great job again, Mike. Wow.
I wouldn't speak highly of them if I didn't feel that way about them.
Do they have a hoagie option?
I create my own hoagie.
Yeah.
Dude, they also got great juices and smoothies, too.
Do they have a leftover Chinese food option?
Yeah. If I could emulate my own lifestyle, like I get 500 grams of Cheerios.
What's your guilty pleasure food-wise?
Man, just like fucking bread. It's like 5 bagels a week, like pizza. I'll have like these days where like breakfast, bagel, lunch, pizza, sandwich for dinner, and as I'm getting closer to bedtime, I should probably have another bagel.
Yeah,
just like obscene. Like
I deserve a bagel. I was a nice boy today.
You know, like the old food pyramid was like 12 servings of bread a day. I will actually do that.
1 vegetables.
Yeah.
3 cheese.
Cream cheese, I think, is on there somewhere. Yeah, it's just a fuckload of bread. I just know it's gonna catch up to me real bad someday.
Yeah, bagels fucking rule. I went to a new bagel place, and the man who makes the breakfast sandwiches has such a little personality on him. Can't stop going.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of personality?
Just jovial, but like very confident. Like, he'll seek you out. Like, if you place your order and you're standing in the side of the store, he'll speak to you just to get you involved in the conversation with everybody else.
Man.
It's very sweet.
Extrovert. I like it.
Yeah.
That's like your biggest, not weakness, but like that's the perfect match for your personality.
Fat Latinas and then fat Indian bagel owners.
Who'll dish you out a little bit of recognition. Like,
Yeah.
hey, big guy. You're like,
Oh my god, that really does it for me too. Like I'm such an idiot. Like just like anyone who calls me big guy can like get me to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like, yes, I am.
All right, sure.
Big boy.
Pay twice as much. I am the big guy.
Oh man, we were talking earlier. We were talking about we wonder whether or not black women know the effect they have on us when they hit us with a baby or sugar.
They have to have an innate sense, you know.
Yeah, they're playing us like fucking piano.
Yeah, it's not like quite predatory, but it is kind of like.
Now to clarify, not quite. It's a different thing.
Those are the real super predators, or just black women with like an innate sense that they can manipulate your actions with just a tiny little bit of compliment.
God, yeah.
Yeah, sugar baby. The lady who almost hit me and Noah outside of the studio, she slammed on her brakes as we like kind of shuffled out of the way, and she said, "Get your sexy asses out of the street." And I was like, "Whoa,
God.
do you want a job?"
Yeah. Do you need somebody dead? Is that what you need?
Yeah, come stay back. Please don't leave. But yeah, I think, I'm happy that they kind of like maintain that, you know.
I once had an Irish lady speak to me in a very
You're allowed to punch them.
soothing way.
I don't even know.
That's how you get them to talk.
That's the pull string on an Irish lady. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I was.
Did that do it for you?
It did, yeah. Oh, I was, and it was especially. I felt like a bad boy too because I was drinking when I wasn't supposed to be drinking, and I was sucking back whiskey at like 11 a.m.
Damn, dude.
And she said, "Well, you have love."
Oh yeah, the love. The love is big.
You love me?
Yeah.
Would you please stop pissing on me bar?
Love. Oh, in that case.
My boner is doubling.
There you go. Jesus.
Shut the fuck up. Mike.
Fucking just came here to fucking work. No off days. Love it.
Oh man, Django, you worked at Colbert for 6 years.
I did,
and I watched your special. And,
thanks, man.
It was a great special.
Super fucking fun.
Oh, thanks, man.
Very, 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 very
thanks for
funny.
watching.
But the connection I wanted to make was one assumes someone that spends that long working in late night television.
Mm-hmm.
How does the current event stuff not just consume you? And I was so relieved that you were just doing all personal stuff, which was so much better.
Yeah.
Now, so I guess my actual question is like, in that time that you spend there, like, are the people there just running around consumed by the daily just minutia of the fake system that we're living in?
Yeah, I mean, like basically, like at Colbert, like I also worked there like during like Trump, like I got hired like the day Trump declared his candidacy, and I worked there through like I guess a year after he left office. So it's like
you could write like a Rolling Stone like war report.
I
basically.
know. I mean, it was just like fucking 6 years of nonstop. Because if you remember, like if Trump would like sneeze or misspell a word online, that would just dominate the news segment.
Right.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone was like fucking always running around with their like their hair was on fire. But yeah, it was like dense news. Like I spent that 6 years just like constantly like on Twitter, on the feed, just seeing whatever was happening with the news. So yeah, it was pretty intense in that. But that's why my stand-up isn't very current events, because I think I just got all burned out on that. And
yeah, I mean, I imagine it'd be easy to. Now, are they actually about it, or are they just like they know that this is what the content has to be?
It's hard to say. I mean, I think the general guiding principle is always make it whatever's funniest, but it's also kind of mixed with like what's happening in the conversation, what are people talking about, and in that time period, like there was nothing else happening except everything Trump would do. Yeah, like when he fucking misspelled what was like coverage as covfefe or whatever, and that was somehow like a 4-week story.
That's
like we all had like Trump like fucking we were all on some like kind of weird Trump ayahuasca trip.
It's crazy because it probably felt like rich times, you know what I mean? Just with the amount of like stuff there was to joke about.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they kind of like, I don't know, the entire like late night thing kind of just like ran into the ground because like they pigged out too hard.
Yeah, I think there was kind of like a weird like hangover period after we left office. It was like, oh Jesus Christ, we can't do this with Biden. Like
we fucked up.
Like we can't like just like it's not sustainable. So I think there's many good reasons that it's many good things about Trump not being president, but one thing is it kind of requires us to fucking think about some other shit to talk about,
I think the damage is done though, and the writer's strike thing. It's like it feels like television's over.
It's definitely going to have
no one cares.
A rough few years. I think the real bad thing is that like the last like 7 years, all these networks and streaming services were just fucking going hog wild, making way too many TV shows, and that's going to stop now. Like there were like 600 scripted shows last year. They'll probably be like half that many when the strike is over. So we're gonna have this really bad like hangover period where it's like half as many jobs, half as much money going around, and we're all just gonna have to kind of fucking cope with that however we can.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's my big worry. Just like
what makes you happy creatively?
Fucking John around with my buddies. Honestly, that's like always like the most like I never laugh as hard at anything on TV or a movie as I do just like talking shit with friends. I don't know what it is. It's just so much better to have friends and talk with them. I don't know what that sounds like. Something an autistic thing.
No, it's a secret, man.
And I'm like,
yeah,
totally,
yeah. But I don't know. I think that's always just like that's obviously why live performance is so good. Is in an extent, it's you and your 80 friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Except they're not allowed to fucking talk.
Good friends don't. I think I don't know, man. People are kind of over. Like, I got a lot of stuff's about to go by the wayside, but like, I mean, scripted comedy is probably the lamest it's been in a long time, I guess.
What are like the good like scripted comedy shows right now? I don't even fucking know.
Reruns of fucking
reruns of The Office are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Home Improvement's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever watched American Dad 45 nights in a row, but that's pretty sick. Actually,
I could tell you who's making top-notch amateur porn.
There you go.
I don't know about who's doing what at CBS at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays, man.
I'm gonna try to get hired as a writer for that.
Yeah. Those writers' rooms are fun.
They smell, but if you can get past that, it's good work.
It's like writing down Penis in ass.
To you, Tim, has this year gone according to plan as far as what you had planned for fun?
No, dude, I'm doing too much work. The fucking boxing stuff is dominating too much of my time.
What's the boxing stuff?
I'm boxing Luis J. Gomez November 4th.
Oh shit, I did see that. That's great, man.
St. Pete's in Florida.
What weight class are you guys?
I don't know. I was told to be between 200 and 205 pounds.
What are you at now?
Like 197 and a half.
I feel like he's got to be smaller than that. I mean, I know he's thicker and wider, but like
Yeah, he started a lot heavier, but he's. I guess he'll be close. I weighed him the last time I saw him, and it was pretty close.
when was the last time you like were boxing, amateur wise?
I've been doing it like 4 days a week for like 2 or 3 months now, and I did Muay Thai for years before that, and it's just like I don't care about boxing. I'm just doing this because it was funny when we first agreed to do it at Scanning Fest, and now I got moved a month back, so now I have to work for it for another month.
Yeah.
And I'm just absolutely miserable about it.
Are you cutting weight, or will you?
No, I'm gaining weight, so that's fun.
Oh, you're going up to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was too little. But like I don't know, man. I'm just getting fucking punched in the head all the time. And,
It's not a good job.
and like working myself to the point of like puking, and then like it doesn't matter. Like who cares? Who cares about two comedians boxing?
You'll feel good if you win.
I'll feel good I'll feel good when it's over. I think regardless. But like it's two comedians boxing. Who like it sucks that I'm putting thought and effort into my athletic performance.
Yeah.
It's humiliating.
What are the Vegas odds on this fight?
I think if you ask Twitter, I'm probably a favorite. But I know, and you hate to be that. You know, I'd love to be the underdog and overcome the odds. But really, what it is I think people expect me, just because I have more of a martial arts acumen, to use that to win. But the reality of it is just like I cannot act like I'm taking this seriously, or I will be the biggest cheese dick ever. You know,
I don't think there's anything wrong with taking it seriously.
Yeah, take it seriously in
I
private.
have to take it seriously. Yeah, I have to take it seriously in private, and then when people ask me about it, I just go like, "Boxing's fucking stupid. Who even cares?" I'm just doing it because I want to beat a guy up. But it's like, I don't know, like 4 days, like I'm getting like screamed at to fix my jab 4 days.
Yeah. 1-1-2.
It's like, fuck, dude. I just want to hang out with my kids and play video games, please.
Django, what's the most disciplined activity you've ever engaged in?
God, I mean, there was a while where I was like fairly serious in weightlifting, as you can tell. But then I fucked up my rotator cuffs, and that dream is gone.
That's how that goes.
Yeah, just a fucking bench press is like the dumbest fucking exercise. I guess if you do it wrong, which I did, because once you go back here, you're fucking your life is over.
Your elbows hurt. Your fucking shoulders hurt.
Yeah.
So
I was doing that for a while. I honestly, I mean, not to talk up this goddamn special that's been on my mind, but working on this.
Speak on it.
I mean, working on this special was like the hardest creative thing I ever do, because like I'm fucking ADHD or whatever, but I had to spend 6 months focusing on nothing but this fucking special, getting it out there, promoting it, making sure the edit was good, like all this crazy shit. Like, because usually when I'm doing creative projects, I'm doing like 6 different creative projects, and I'll stop one, and I'll quit one, and I'll say, fuck it, this needs to be different. I'll come back to it in a year. But this time I had to like wake up every day and be like, this is what's happening. And that was like not where my brain usually is. Usually I'm a little more scatterbrained.
I do like that. I do like that singular purpose, though.
No, it's great. It feels good to be done with. But at the time, I was like, God, I'm so fucking sick of looking at my dumb face on this monitor. Because when you're doing the edit, it's like you're watching yourself again. I watched it like 40 goddamn times.
I will never be able to finish a special. I commend you just for getting that far.
Yeah, I mean, what you gotta do, and what I'll do next time is like just give the process to someone else, because I was way too hands on, stressing myself out, stressing out my collaborators. But like it's just too much work.
I God bless you, man.
Yeah.
And it rules. I'm glad
Thanks,
you
man.
did it, man.
Thanks
Tell
for
people
watching.
the name of the special and where they can watch it.
Bag of Tricks from me, Django Gold, is currently available on YouTube. Have a good old time. Give me a like.
We'll put a link in the description as well.
Give me a thumbs up.
Can I tell you guys what I'm thinking about getting into next?
Hit me with it, brother.
Hot air ballooning.
Hell yeah.
I saw you at the field the other day.
I went to the Lancaster Hot Air Balloon Festival with Danny and Rob and Noah, and we were just going to do mushrooms and look at balloons, and we did, and that was nice, but you could just go up and like bother the hot air balloon pilots, and then because there was too much wind, they couldn't take off, so they were stuck on the ground, and I was just bothering them.
What were you asking them?
Well, I was asking, I was trying to see if anyone ever got their dick sucked in a hot air balloon.
I hope that wasn't your first question. I hope you
It was pretty close.
I hope you eased into it a little bit. So how high up do these go? They go a mile, right?
I didn't know how much time I had, so The first dude was like 4th generation prestige ballooning family.
I come from a ballooning dynasty.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, man, I'll tell you, if you want some good stories, go talk to the man with the white hair over there. That's my grandfather. I was like, bro, have you fucked in this thing or not? I'm standing in his hot air balloon basket on the ground.
Did he seem like the most attuned to like what you were getting at? Could you like suss them out? As
He's
you
like,
approach these
I
guys?
got a girlfriend. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I don't want you to suck it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I just want the information.
No, I think, well, the thing is that there was like a bunch of like families around and stuff like that because we were at a festival. But then we found this other guy, Keith, who was like kind of kooky. He was like a bad boy.
You can't be normal and name Keith.
No, you can't. And this dude was the most Keith dude of all time.
Yeah.
So most of the balloons were like maybe a corporate sponsor, like Remax had a balloon, and then they have like a whole crew that runs it, takes it out to these shows, they fly it. They have a pilot who's like has to like be a certified guy, like he's almost like a aviation dork. And then so they're all kind of buttoned up, and they have like their canned answers to anything you might ask. And then I could find this guy Keith, and he's sitting in like a weird like metal bench that I'm like, I didn't pick up on this at the time, but when he eventually showed me what he was all about, this bench is what he attaches to his homemade hot air balloons, and he flies them. So he's sitting in like a little.
So there's no basket.
There's no basket. He's in like a 2-seat bench that
Free
looks
floating
like,
bench,
bro, like something you'd see on the ground in your uncle's garage that like people sit on and it's dirty.
Yeah, he definitely knows about getting dick sucked in the air.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
He walks on the wild side.
So he had an incredible story to tell. We're putting it all together for my YouTube channel, youtube.com/TimButterlight. But don't hold your breath. We're going to take our time on this, and I'm going to like follow up these guys. So the Dynasty balloon guy, he hits me up. He's like, I'm still working on my commercial hours, so I can't like do commercial flights yet. I'd love to just take you guys up sometime. Oh. So we're going to go fly with him. Oh, yeah. But the dude Keith was like, I could show you how to make your own balloon. And I was like, well, all right, we'll be there, dude. So I think me and Noah are gonna make a hot air balloon.
Oh man, this is the first.
Yep.
This is the in memoriam reel right here.
Yep.
Tim, would it be fair to say you're the wrong brothers?
No.
Oh. Yes, and
I'm ending this investigation now. No.
Make your own balloon, man. That never would have crossed my mind.
Yeah, apparently it takes between 100 and 150 hours to build your own hot air balloon, and you just need to be able to cut and sew, which I don't know how to do either of those, but I can learn anything.
That'll be your new like most disciplined thing if you pull this off. You know,
if I survive this,
fuck boxing.
Would you think about challenging Gomez to a hot air balloon race?
A race around the world, 180 days.
We both die from exposure in the air.
The world famous Skankfest hot air balloon race.
The military has to shoot down our corpses.
Yeah, oh, that's right. The abandoned hot air balloon, the ghost ship.
Yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, I don't know why. This seems like the perfect place to pour my autism. And it sucks because I was trying to get into hang gliding, but now I got to put that on the back burner. Equally autistic, kind of like.
I don't know if I consider hang gliding something autistic.
I think it is actually. I think it's like borderline, like your personality doesn't work for anything else if you're a hang gliding dude.
All right.
Yeah, like that's it. You're dedicated to just like maintaining like a piece of amateur aircraft, or you'll die.
Analyzing wind currents and so on.
Driving out to like completely remote locations and then like spending the entire weekend doing that shit. So
have you guys ever done that, hang gliding?
I've not. I would like to.
No,
that was one of my main goals with the balloon people, is get me in touch with the hang glider. I figure they're all just part of the same community, just fucking sky dorks.
Yeah, it's true.
Are you a thrill man, Django?
Occasionally I'll do it. I've done the what do you call it? Not the hang gliding, but the paragliding, where it's like kind of like more like the parachute
off the back of the boat
from a wheelchair.
Yeah, there you go. Quadra flying. No, what they do is like it's honestly kind of silly. Like I was amazed. Like it's this like kind of rickety, but you just basically just go to a mountain and you just jump off the mountain like that.
Man.
It's
You've done that?
Yeah, I've done it a couple times. It's not like a cliff. It's like a steep hill, and the guy you do it in tandem. The guy's like behind you, and he waits for the wind, and then once the wind goes, he goes like, "Start walking." I'm like, now, and like, yeah, and then next thing you know, you're fucking flying in the air.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, I watch a lot of GoPro footage of that stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, it's fun.
You ever see they do it really fast? They do a fast version of that, and they can do like flips and stuff.
Yeah. I saw people doing that, and like my guy was offering it to me. I'm like, fucking no, this is already.
He offered to flip you, and you said no.
It's pretty intense. I mean, I don't know.
I'd be like, dude, for an extra $50, just smash me into the fucking ground,
Yeah,
man.
taste for danger. No, I felt like I'd gotten my thrills in at that point.
Mike, you got to do something extreme soon, man.
Yeah, man.
I always wanted to jump out of a plane.
Oh yeah.
I thought that would be fun.
You know that we have a place in South Jersey that does that, and they have at least one death per year, I think.
Oh, I would love to be that man.
Yeah.
Do they have the counter on, like, it's been this many days since
Picture of the last guy.
days since someone in a fucking Groupon class just plummeted to their death.
Yeah, I did that one time, and they kind of get in your ear, and they're just like, this would count as your first train flight. If you did this 10, 20 more times, you could jump on your own. You're just like, whoa, I should spend $23,000 on this.
Yeah, dude. I did watch a very fun hang gliding video. There was a guy who was delivering coke. I think it was in Colombia, and it was the easiest way to evade the local authorities was to hang glide to the town where he had to deliver this.
Yeah.
And he just had it hanging from his waist.
Yeah.
And he just went from town to town.
That's cool. That's cool, man. That gives me an idea for a TV show. Sky Cops.
Yeah. A Mexican highway patrol guy in a wingsuit.
It also shows you how fucking fearless this guy's of getting caught. He's just like GoProing the whole thing. Like, cocaine. Here we go.
White bull. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to do more extreme stuff.
Do you think 2024 is going to be a year full of fun?
You know what, Mike? I'm putting my finger in the air. It feels like it.
Mm-hmm.
If I have anything to do with it, I'm going to say there's going to be a lot of fun in 2024, dude. Man, that's like a question from like the referee on Guts.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I love her. I love Mo.
Wait, Mo?
Yeah. Dude, she made me super hard. What are you talking about? That's a great compliment.
Well, what's Mo up to? Can we get some research on that?
Yeah, can we throw it over to Mo real quick?
I want to know what Mo is doing. That would be a great cameo if you guys don't announce it and randomly in the middle of the show, what do you got to say, Mo? And she's just like there, like reading a magazine.
These two retards are going hang gliding.
Man,
Back to you, Mike O'Malley.
that show was fucking.
Look at her. Stop,
hard.
dude. Chill.
Yeah, man.
Hello. Wow, I've not seen her in 30 years.
Please in the ref shirt, not in the.
Oh, is she doing a sports?
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Remember her?
She could have told me to kill my parents,
For one
and I would have
magical
thought
night.
about it.
It looks like she's doing some kind of football coverage now.
Tim, do you have the guts to stab your mom?
Oh my god. Go up. Your parents are asleep. Go up and start smothering them.
Top of the rock.
Oh man. Yeah, I would have fought my dad to the death for her.
Yeah.
Django, who is your lady?
God. I mean, this is such a lame answer, but once Britney Spears came around, I was like, well, that's my type now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That was such like an obvious, like, everyone. Do you have an ashtray?
No, you could just.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Isn't it? Don't you feel like your childhood memories have been ruined by watching Britney Spears unravel?
Yeah. I feel
Isn't it crazy to like teleport yourself back to seeing the "Oops, I Did It Again" or "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" video and just being like, I'm not kidding. I could make a cannonball-sized hole in the front of my pants right now. And now you're just like, oh, they're basically just like cattle prodding a
yes,
scared teenage girl.
I guess come to think of it, it is kind of depressing. Like, I think someone was pointing out online, like, whatever that performer she did where she had like the snake on her shoulders, she was like 17 or like some crazy age like that.
Yep.
Just like fucking Mouseketeer
Yeah, I'm a
style.
slave for you.
Yeah, all right, whatever you say. High school junior.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I feel like I got total recalled by reality on that one.
Yeah, it's the end. It's the end of innocence. Once you learn that your fucking childhood crush is basically like living in a box under her parents' fucking tutelage.
Yeah, she's got to give Dan Schneider socks on demand.
Yeah, you're going to bed like almost crying about how sexy a woman on TV was. And
It's like full body.
Fuck. And then the second the camera turns off, she's being screamed at by a Jewish guy holding a clipboard, and you have no idea.
On rhythm.
More hips. Where's your belly chain? Yeah, that fucking sucks, man.
I just remembered another childhood crush. It's really embarrassing. Remember that fucking what was that, like, Rescuers, like Chip and Dale show?
Yeah.
The fucking girl mouse mechanic. Gadget, I think her name was. I had like a huge crush on this cartoon mouse.
Yeah, dude.
That just hit me like, oh my God, I love her.
Oh.
She's just like a sexy, like plane mechanic mouse. And I just totally forgot that she was like the bee's knees for me, man.
Oh, man.
Oh man, Django.
Am I right or am I right?
Oh, my God,
shit.
man.
Am I right? Hello.
Damn, girl.
Wow.
Pin up of the month.
She's the only childhood crush I have that wasn't molested. I mean,
it's
statistically,
it's pretty hard to molest a cartoon these days, but
I'll find a way.
yeah.
Wow, dude.
She's waifu material. Am I saying that right?
That's a very good one. That's the best answer so far.
Yeah. What are your guys' for the record?
Man.
Do you want to know?
I loved from a movie lady. I loved Marissa Tomei. There was a movie called Untamed Heart that she was in, and I was I think I was about 13 when it came out, and I saw that, and I would just pretend that I was her boyfriend. One of my earlier ones.
Full scenarios.
Yeah. Also, as a child, I think my first crush was on a man.
Oh.
I loved the guy from Tears for Fears that had huge teeth.
I don't think I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about him. Every time he came on the screen, my sister and I would just watch MTV nonstop. Anytime I saw those huge teeth, I was just crestfallen.
Yeah. Was it like the womanish features, like cheekbones and shit?
No, I just loved his teeth.
Which one?
That guy?
The guy on the left, yeah.
Wow.
The guy on the left?
Yeah.
Man, you know what was really funny though? It was the phrase "my first crush was on a man." I looked over at Danny and it looked like someone had flashbanged him. Like it took him a minute to start typing because it was clearly he was just like.
This is the clip. This is the clip.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I love those teeth, man.
Well, he is doing kind of feminine stuff with his lips.
Yeah, he's pouty.
Yeah, that's a feminine smolder for sure. And the hair. You know what I mean?
What was it about him that you found so alluring?
I just love those teeth, Django.
Yeah.
Just and he had a little bop to him.
Yeah.
Big teeth and a bop.
Can't
That's what I'm into.
Whoa. League.
Yeah.
I mean, can we get a picture of his teeth though?
You'd have to play a video, I think. You'd really see those things chomping.
Tears from Fear's teeth, man.
There we go. Oh, yeah. He has a beautiful set of teeth, man. I'm jealous.
Wow, he's chomped
Yeah, see,
up.
third row down, you can get a look at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. I can see myself having a little nocturnal.
He does look like a chipmunk airplane mechanic.
Oh, he's even wearing the fucking
the denim shirt.
denim shirt. Holy shit, man! It's all just like one fucking
It's the
thing.
same thing.
Yeah.
Now I see why this jogged your memory, right?
Yeah, Chip and Dale and Roland.
No, that's fucking crazy, dude.
He does look like Ducky.
That's really fucking crazy.
Would you have with your crushes? Because I would sometimes have like these weird like scenarios where somehow, Britney Spears will come perform at our school, and she'll see me being really good at fractions.
yeah.
And then her parents will die, and my parents will adopt her, and then we'll live together.
There you go. That's my 5-year plan. If only I could get this into effect somehow.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We have a little private room in our attic.
Briggs brought up Punky Brewster. Do you guys remember her? Soleil Moon
It's
Frye.
too old for me.
Another name.
It was a very, very wholesome show. However, in the pilot episode, there's a very inappropriate joke where they have a sassy black neighbor, and she's I forget what it's in reference to, but I remember her asking about a sex maniac, and it just didn't fit the vibe of Punky Brewster for the rest of the series.
Sex maniac.
Well, B. Arthur says faggot in the first episode of my Golden Girls, and hit.
Of your cameo.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of curious what the context of that is.
I think we're.
Bold move for the pilot, too.
I forget.
Just like right out the gates. I know you think it's a show about 4 sweet old ladies.
Dude,
It's actually a hateful.
She hits Betty White in the first episode.
Oh my God, they must have really rewritten her
pilot.
character somewhat.
Yeah,
She started out as like
there was
this
pretty stark changes.
pretty
man.
badass, mean.
Yeah, Rue McClanahan's just dripping coming to the kitchen.
Yeah, every time you saw Rue in the kitchen, she had one foot up on a chair. Just
Well, I mean, her character practically is that. They're like all the punchlines are like, yeah, I had sex with 8 men last night. And like, oh, that's pretty funny.
She was a sexy old woman.
She's like, you know, fun fact about her character. I don't know the name of the actress, but the actress, as a condition of being on that show, every outfit that the character wore, she got to keep. So her actual wardrobe is whatever you see on the show.
Really?
And she just walked home with all the clothes. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, she's fucking squirting inside of them. They might as
Yeah.
well.
There's no resale value.
I think what I loved about her was that she looked like a full-bodied midget.
Yeah. She has kind of a
Blanche?
petite.
Yeah,
Petite
Rue
physique.
McClanahan.
Yeah.
Blanche, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, she did have midget head.
Midget head.
Yeah.
Her hair is also perfectly shaped like a midget head as well. Her entire career.
Yes, yeah. Dude, everything about her was just a fucking sexed up dream.
That show rules.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about having sex as a really old guy yet?
You say with?
Yeah.
Because yes.
Just bent over another dude's walker.
My first time having sex was with a man.
No, I do enjoy older women, so I do fantasize about older ladies.
You ever think about like being really old and you have that like translucent skin and like,
I wouldn't
your,
like to
your
at that
joints
point.
hurt?
No, I wouldn't.
You
do
wouldn't
that
like to do
somebody.
it?
No, you.
I'm gonna have to, man.
You'll be dead before that.
You wish in your dreams. Dude.
Django, are you an old fucker?
I haven't, but I'm gonna have to. Right? There's no fucking.
I don't know, man.
Getting
You
around
could-
that.
I think it's like a Buddhist meditation.
Yeah. Do I just go into a life of celibacy when I turn 60 or something? Is that?
Fat chance.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
At the very least, I'll be fucking cranking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude. At that point, you're not gonna have any patience for pleasure either, dude.
Yeah. Just.
That's gonna be like
all business.
Yeah, no difference in facial expression between cranking your meat and like painting a fence. Like it's gonna be this. It's gonna be the same effort and motivation for each.
It's probably the most exciting too, because you're talking about like your skin becomes translucent. Like you could see all the inner workings of your meat as you're jacking it. That's got to be
like those old transparent phones they used to sell,
Early 2000s iMac.
or like the old Game Boy Advance where you could see all the circuitry.
I'm gonna have a purple clear penis, so I can see what the buttons do on the inside.
Whoa! It's like science class.
Yeah, that's my special edition penis, dude. I can't wait.
Fucking knock off Mad Cat's
fucking
penis.
Game Boy Advance
rattles.
dementia.
Yeah. There's these weird two turbo buttons on it. The turbo testicles that don't really seem to do anything.
Yeah, man.
Django, mention your special again before we go.
Bag of Tricks, my debut comedy special, is available now on YouTube. I'm Django Gold, and my special again is called Bag of Tricks. Check it out. It's hilarious. Thanks, guys.
Hell yes.
Dude, thank you. And youtube.com/Tim Butterly, go follow it. Where me and Noah are having a blast over there, doing a lot of fun stuff. And I think we're gonna start building a hot air balloon and document the process. Yeah. Just to see if we can. I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my fucking brain, dude. I should just get a job. Left to my own devices, I just go 150 hours, easy. And also people would like kind of think it's a bad idea. Now I think it's the best. So go to youtube.com/Tim Butterly and
watch Tim die.
watch me plummet to the earth in 4K.
That'll be a good live stream.
Thank you to everybody who bought my books this past week. Thank you to everybody who's bought my books for whenever. If you go to onpercs.com, you can get my newest book. In addition to that, I got T-shirts commemorating the press conference moment. You can check them out.
Hell yeah, man.
It's got the Little Snickers logo on the back and the Little Rascals quote on the back. Very cool. Check that out. That's also at onpercs.com. And also, listen, it's clear that hater season is upon us. Man, there were endless fucking hater comments, most of which brought a smile to my face. I think my favorite was, this fucking loser's 49 years old. That was top notch, man, but there's plenty of those. Hater season is upon us, and I'm writing 2-page hater letters on how your haters are going to meet their downfall this year. They're personalized, they're handwritten, and it's all for you. If you go to my website, onpercs.com, I will write you a 2-page handwritten letter on how your haters are going to meet their downfall.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention some stand-up real quick. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
October 19th, I'm in Cleveland. And then 20th and 21st, St. Louis. You can go to timbartoli.com. Get tickets. Come see it. It's going to be a fucking blast. If you have a girlfriend and you think, wow, she's going to think all this podcast shit and retard comedy sucks, guess what? No. She's going to be so fucking... She's going to be so... And, dude, I'm getting jacked just so that your wives aren't fucking miserable the whole time when you drag them out to this shit. Yeah. This is all for you guys. I'm trying to be the Matt Rife of autistic dudes. and I swear to God, I'm going to make it happen. Go to timbartoli.com and get tickets and come see a show. Please.
All right, join us over at patreon.com/dadmeatpodcast in a couple minutes. Thank you guys for joining us today. Django, you're the fucking man. You going to stick around with us for the Patreon episode?
Hell yeah.
You're the fucking best, dude. All right, we'll see you guys over on Patreon in a minute. Love you guys.